That would be a marvelous day in my life if she ever does do Jolene.
Well, today, March 29th, 2024, is a marvelous day for Dolly Parton because Beyonce is taking on
Jolene, Jolene.
Yeah, B does the cover on a new album, Cowboy Carter. Just over 2 years ago, on March 10th, 2022, on The Daily Show, Dolly was practically begging B to please take my song.
I would just love to hear Jolene done in just a big way, kind of like how Whitney did my I Will Always Love You, just someone that can take my little songs and make them like powerhouses.
Well, that's a bit of a challenge. Just take it to the level that Whitney did with I Will Always Love You. Oh, sure. Like, Beyonce is the only one who's up to that kind of challenge. Now, it might be a pure coincidence, but take a look at the track listing for Cowboy Carter. Before Jolene is an intro called Dolly P, which, yes, is the one and only.
Hey, Miss Honeybee, it's Dolly P. You know that hussy with the good hair you sing about? You better call Becky with the good hair. Reminded me of someone I knew back when, except she has flaming locks of auburn hair.
And before that is a song called Bodyguard. That would just happen to be the name of the movie that Whitney's I Will Always Love You was on the soundtrack for. I mean, we know Beyonce is so she easily could have seen that Daily Show interview. Just saying. Now, Beyonce doesn't really transform Jolene into a vocal powerhouse. It's more of a lyrical powerhouse she changes into. There's no begging or pleading when it comes to addressing the potential homewrecker this time around.
You don't want the smoke to shoot your shot with someone else.
I would back off, Jolene, if I were you. Yeah. Now, even though Dolly P got the intro of the cover on Cowboy Carter, apparently she didn't get to hear the cover till release day. So, as the album approached its 15-hour release, Dolly both Instagram and tweeted, "Wow, I just heard Jolene. Beyonce's giving that girl some trouble and she deserves it. Love, Dolly P." I mean, it was kind of a given that Dolly was going to love it.
But wouldn't that be killer? I think she's fantastic and beautiful, and I love her music.
Dolly was on board for Cowboy Carter as soon as she heard Texas Hold'em last month. After its debut week, which was a little dicey on country radio, Dolly gave it a ringing endorsement, posting, "I'm a big fan of Beyonce and very excited that she's done a country album. So congratulations on your Billboard Hot Country #1 single. Can't wait to hear the full album. Love, Dolly." Now you can see that Dolly was a little biased because she knew at that point that she was on the album. But I'm sure Dolly would have been just as excited if she wasn't. Okay? Now, what's your take on Beyonce's Jolene?
Me and my man cross those valleys, highs and lows and everything between.
I actually wish I hadn't heard Dolly say, "I want something on the level of Whitney's I Will Always Love You," because I heard that right before I turned on Jolene. So, yeah, that raised the bar a little bit. I like it. I don't love it. I love the lyric change. I wish Beyonce had done a little bit more with the production. And maybe because she was completely, transforming the lyrics. Maybe she wanted to keep it very traditional with the sound and with the melody. But even as something simple as just more of a pounding beat, just like a beat or like a bass, just something to give it a little bit more pulse. Just, you don't have to change the melody, but just be a little bit more aggressive with the actual beat of it. I think that could have done wonders. So I like it, but I don't love it. What are your thoughts?
Jolene.